I've got this massive palm tree stump here, and underneath is just a huge bulb of roots and thickness. To make it worse, I have an active water line running through it. Now, it's not right in the middle, but it's close enough to not want to do stump grinding for fear of breaking a pipe. And frankly, I don't know if this thing angles off anywhere or it's running straight through. So I don't want to mess with it. And I also don't want to spend a full day hacking at this with an axe and a shovel, so we'll use a chemical stump remover to make this job a lot easier. In this video, I'm using Bonide Stump-Out Stump Remover to break down a roughly 14 to 16 inch wide palm tree stump. And the key to making this stuff actually work is how we drill the holes. So the first thing we'll do is grab a long drill bit. I'm using a 12-inch long 5/8 inch bit because the deeper you can get into the stump, the better the stump remover will penetrate. We'll start by drilling straight down through the top of the stump, and instead of drilling in a straight pattern, we're going to stagger the holes across the surface so that the chemical can spread through more of the wood fibers. You can get away with about 6 to 8 holes across the top. I forget exactly how many I have. I think I just start covering them at some point, but after you go from the top, I'll move to the base of the stump. And this part is important, and a lot of people will skip it. You want to drill several holes at about a 45-degree downward angle around the sides of the stump and aiming at some of those long holes that you just cut. The angled holes actually help the stump remover reach the lower part of the stump and the root flare where most of the dense wood is. You want to drill about 5 or 6 of these angled holes spaced around the perimeter evenly. Prior to pouring in the stump remover, you'll want to pour hot water down the holes. This helps expand the wood fibers so they can accept some of the stump remover a lot better. But after we do that, you'll pour the granules directly into each hole until it's mostly filled, leaving about a 1-inch space at the top, because after this we're going to add another round of hot water to each hole, and the water is dissolving the granules as well, and it's helping it carry the chemical deeper into the wood. So you'll usually see the stump soak it up pretty quickly. And at this point, the hard work is done. The stump remover is going to start breaking down the wood fibers from the inside. And over the next several weeks and maybe months, the stump will soften. And once it gets spongy, you can start breaking it apart with a shovel, axe, or digging bar. Sometimes people also use the treated stump later to burn it out because the wood becomes much easier to ignite. You'll also have a lot of other options, including kerosene or charcoal method, in which you can pour kerosene or the crushed charcoal down into those holes and light it to help smoke it out and basically just char it from the inside. But to each their own. There's more than one way to skin a cat. The big takeaway here is that the stump remover works best when you drill deep into the holes and you give the chemical multiple paths through the stump. With this 14-inch palm stump, the combination of vertical holes on top and the angled holes at the base really helps the product penetrate the entire stump instead of just sitting on top of the surface. It's a simple process, it doesn't require heavy equipment, and it's a lot easier than trying to dig the whole thing out by hand. After you've done that, you want to cover it up. I use the shavings from the actual tree to just kind of pack down in there. You want to pack either some dirt or mulch, something to really help keep the moisture in and locked in, because that's what's going to help this thing decompose. So you can cover the stump with a tarp, you can cover it with dirt, with mulch. If you've got some dirt or some good soil, that's going to be best. But you do have multiple options, and I don't have a lot of extra dirt laying around, so I'm going to use this tarp. So we'll check it frequently just to make sure that it's staying moist and add some water to it if we need to. But in any event, check back in 6 to 8 weeks and I'll have an update video for you here on how spongy and soft this tree stump became. And I'll give you a rating of how easy it was to take out. So hope this was helpful. Reach out anytime with questions or concerns, and have a great day.